Struggle with these things. Oh, what's up, guys? What's going on? Merry Christmas. Welcome to the OIC Virtual Awards. Let me just put my gift away and we can get started. My name is Cooper Blackwell, Resource Development Manager, part of the A team administration at OIC Corporate. We're so excited to have you, and we hope that you enjoy our program that we put together for you guys today. Yeah. Y'all like my new background? Corey just threw me over here real fast. Shout out to the marketing department, graphic designer Corey, marketing coordinator Misha, and led by Shalana Parker. Y'all doing an excellent job keeping us hip. We're going to have some virtual backgrounds to you in 2021. Check us out. Awesome. Today is a special day. We're honoring you. We want to celebrate our team, our staff, our board, partners, and community members for all of the hard work, the sweat equity that you put in 2020. We value you and we value your life. So not only is this a time for you to relax and to spend some time with your family, take a break from the hard work that we do every day, but this is a moment to uplift you, to encourage you, to broadcast you, and to have you displayed as our OIC stars. Thank you so much for all you do. We're going to turn it over to Teresa, who's going to bring in the year in review, and I'm going to get back to my gift. But I'll see y'all soon. You enjoy your day. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you in the new year. Peace.
Hello, everyone. I'm Teresa Alston-Stokes, your Community Engagement Coordinator, with your year-end review. This year, we've offered new classes like Virtual HVAC and GED, opened a new pharmacy and delivery services, teamed up and housed local Black-owned businesses, got out the vote with our voter initiatives, pitched in with food giveaways and mission drives, conducted over 7,000 COVID-19 tests since June, and lit the biggest tree in Rocky Mount during the second annual OIC Light the Stack, which represented a sign of warmth of the community, unity, outreach, hope, and inclusion. All year long, the Rocky Mount OIC has brought hope to those in need as we continue to help people help themselves. Merry Christmas, everyone, from the Rocky Mount OIC.
Hello, everyone. My name is Misha, and I am the marketing coordinator here at OIC. We wanted to take this time to thank the OIC staff for an amazing 2020, whether you work for OIC Medical, whether you are part of our education services, our VABS department, or even here at the corporate office. 2020 has been hard for all of us, and it's put us in strenuous circumstances. But through it all, everyone has come to work each day and has gotten the job done and has fulfilled the mission of helping people help themselves. Today, we want to take this time to thank you and to honor you. Thank you so much for all that you do here at OIC. We hope you appreciate the gifts that you are given, and we hope that even more that our praises and our appreciation is felt in this holiday season and into the incoming years.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shaquana, and I'm an administrative assistant here at OIC. We have another special group of people we would like to acknowledge. These individuals dedicate and volunteer their time each month to meet, to help shape the future of our organization. Through embodying the vision and the mission of OIC, they guide us forward to better impact our community. We're speaking of our board of directors. We appreciate your commitment and extend to you a special gift. Everyone, please give our board of directors a round of applause.
Okay. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Hello, everybody. Thank you for taking time to join us today as we celebrate and concentrate on the great things that have taken place this year in and throughout the OIC family. 2020 has been a hard year for all of us. We have struggled with the worst health challenge in human history in recent times that we know of, at least for the last 100 years in America and across the globe. And we're so thankful that OIC has been an integral part of helping our community to deal with this issue and to thrive in spite of it. I want to thank God for the tremendous partners that we have had in the community and the tremendous spirit of the OIC family as we work hard together to keep doing things that work to make a difference in the lives of the people that we're called to serve. OIC of Rocky Mount, I believe, is one of the premier agencies in this community that really cares about the health, life, and well-being of our citizens in every corner of Edgecombe and Nash counties. We're so thankful that we've been privileged to be able to serve our community in the areas of health, education, and manufacturing, and entrepreneurial and social enterprise development. I thank the members of this incredible team that we call the OIC family. First of all, giving recognition to our fantastic and stellar board of directors that represent the community interest every day. Every time we meet, their needs are what is taking place in our community and what can OIC better do to position ourselves to ensure that every one of our citizens, regardless of how much money they have, where they live, their ethnicity or race, their orientation or their point of view, are able to be provided a chance to live their very best life possible. I want to thank our incredible team of professionals who give of themselves every day. OIC staff members don't just show up to go to work. They show up to serve, and they're compassionate, and they're enthusiastic, and they're professional in all they do. Are we perfect? Sounds like it, but we know we're not. But what I will say is that we strive every day for perfection. And we thank you so much, OIC team members, OIC board members, volunteers, community partners, and our friends and family for working together with us to make Rocky Mount the very best place to live in the entire United States. You might laugh, but I think it's possible. We can do it all, and I believe we've been called to get the job done. Okay, now let's turn to the awards. The first award that we'd like to announce today are the people who have worked with us, who have launched and supported quality programming that have impacted the lives of OIC students and communities in which they live. This Golden Key Award is a tradition within the OIC family throughout America. You know, the key in OIC represents the access to opportunity and the access to a better way of life. And I want to first of all thank the North Carolina Community Health Center Association for providing us with all types of opportunities in advocacy, opportunities in programming, and opportunities in funding, especially to respond to the COVID pandemic that we have all had to suffer with. Recognizing the leadership that Ms. Chris Shank, the CEO of the North Carolina Community Health Center Association, that she has brought into our space, and the leadership of the board chair, LaShawn Huntley, we appreciate you today for all that you've done throughout the span of your work to ensure that the community health centers throughout North Carolina had the resources and the information that we needed to have in order to help our citizens take advantage of every opportunity that the government would allow us to fund. So today we recognize you as awardees of the Golden Key bestowed upon you today by OIC in Rocky Mount. Can we just say thank you? Woohoo! Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much, the Board of Directors for NC Community Health Center Association, and thank you so much to all of the staff members of the Community Healthcare Association, Community Health Center Association. We appreciate you. Next, we'd like to say thank you and congratulations to the Rocky Mount Housing Authority. We appreciate you for your tireless work in ensuring that our residents who have low incomes but who have bright futures have a place to call home. We thank you, Rocky Mount Housing Authority, for how you have continued to raise the bar on quality housing for all people, regardless of their income. We are thankful for the great support that you have provided to OIC during this pandemic especially, and we want to appreciate you today with the Golden Key Award. We have a partnership that we are beginning to launch that would be one of a kind partnership across the United States, where we have a housing authority partnered with a federally qualified health center, and that's OIC, to provide services to cope with, deal with, prevent the spread of COVID, and if individuals contract COVID, have a way to help them live safely and keep their families and friends safe as well. We thank you for your partnership, and we want to appreciate Mr. Kelvin Macklin, the CEO of the Rocky Mount Housing Authority, for your incredible creativity and dedication that you have placed in ensuring that there is a place called home for everyone in Rocky Mount. Thank you so much. Can you join me in appreciating Mr. Macklin and the Rocky Mount Housing Authority? As we move to our next award, which is our 2020 OIC Vision Award, we'd like to recognize a team that has inspired OIC to expand our boundaries to uplift our community in a greater manner. There is no better relationship that we can think of than the wonderful collaboration that we have with Legal Aid of North Carolina, the North Carolina Community Development Corporation, and their Community Academy. This team of incredible professionals who lead with their heart and are skilled in every area that you can imagine in community lawyering, civic engagement, and leveraging the Fair Housing Act to make systemic housing and neighborhood change. This group of committed individuals, community development professionals, lawyers that are skilled in community lawyering, and residents of neighborhoods that have been historically segregated by race. We have worked together to look at how racial segregation is a non-medical driver of health disparities. We've been tasked by Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina to help bring transformation to Rocky Mount, to not be comfortable and settled with the situation of having inadequate and inappropriate housing for literally tens of thousands of Rocky Mount residents. We want to thank God for the courage, the intellect, the skill, and the will of this great team of individuals led by Sue Perry Cole, the CEO of the North Carolina Association of Community Development Centers, and Yolanda Taylor, who is the managing attorney for Legal Aid of North Carolina. They both have exceptional and incredible teams, and we thank God for the partnership that OIC has enjoyed with them. We work together intimately with Mrs. Warren, Mrs. Mary Warren, who lives in the Southeast Rocky Mount community, and all of the people in those neighborhoods. And we want to thank them for leading the way as we work with the city of Rocky Mount to have fair and equitable policies and programs that bring equity to years of redlining and years of racial segregation. OIC's role is to ensure as well that the people who live in those neighborhoods, those targeted areas of opportunity, are also receiving the very best health care and preventive health services that we can muster. So thank you to that team, and we thank you for collaborating and working with OIC. Can you give them a hand with me? Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And next, we turn to the OIC Star Awards. This year has been really challenging, and challenging not because of negative issues. We've all dealt with really impossible things this year dealing with the pandemic, but we have had so many areas of excellence and so many team members throughout every area of OIC that it was almost impossible for me to be able to call down individuals and say that these people have risen head and shoulders above everyone else, even though all of us have given our all this year. So this year, we have a little expanded list of individuals that I'd like to bring a special recognition to. First of all, we'd like to thank God for the dedication of our team members who help transitioning individuals coming back from prison. And my heart is full because we have a team of people who have committed themselves to ensuring that people coming back to live at home or live in neighborhoods where they grew up in, that when they left because they committed crimes and they were found guilty. But they served their time. They learned their lesson. And then they were courageous enough to come back home and say, I want to start over again. So we'd like to recognize in particular the entire department of the Education Services Department that deals with the SOAR program. Our SOAR team, Skills and Opportunities for Achievement and Responsibility, led by our very own Ms. Shanithia Hansen. We celebrate you. We thank you for being award-winning team members throughout the country. And for everyone listening today, Rocky Mount SOAR team has led the entire nation in this program funded by the U.S. Department of Labor to the entire OIC of America family, from one coast to the other, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. Little Rocky Mount has led the nation in job placements and in wonderful, stellar enrollments and outcomes. So we thank you, Shanithia. We thank you, Charles Washington. We appreciate every one of you for working hard to make sure other people's lives are stable, that they are integrated in with the rest of society, and that they're given opportunities to work and opportunities to bring value back to themselves, their families, and our entire community. Can you join me in giving the SOAR team a hand today? Congratulations. We also want to recognize that this year has been especially difficult because we've all wrestled with and fought this horrible plague, this pandemic called the coronavirus. I thank God for the leadership that OIC has displayed throughout Rocky Mount. Our incredible team of professionals has worked hard in every way possible, led by Dr. Ken Moore and Dr. Tisa Roberts, administered and managed by Ms. Edith Tabron. We appreciate you, our Integrated Health Services Department. And today, we want to give a special recognition to those individuals who have put their lives on the line every day to ensure that literally thousands and thousands of residents in the Rocky Mount area, the greater Rocky Mount area, have been tested and know their status as it relates to the infection called COVID. So today, we'd like to especially recognize the mobile access and the specialty care center teams. You have been at the crux and the heart of literally reaching out to more than 7,000 unduplicated members or citizens of the greater Rocky Mount community. And guys, I don't know what that number sounds like to you, but when we live in a community of about 63,000 people, and when we recognize that we've targeted all of our efforts in testing and bringing testing into Black communities and other communities of color in Edgecombe and Nash counties, because the prevalence of those communities is higher by multiples than other communities in infection and mortality rates. I celebrate you, and we celebrate you today. You have saved literally hundreds of lives, and I am convinced if OIC had not done the work the way we've done it, many more people in this community would have succumbed to that fatal pandemic. All of us know individuals that did not make it, and it pains my heart to know that people have lost their lives behind poor public policy and inadequate funding. But the Rocky Mount team of heroes has stepped up to the plate with young men and young women who are high school graduates, college students, and college graduates who've donned their personal protective equipment and gear and gone out into the streets, the highways and the byways. You've allowed people to drive up, you've allowed people to walk into the centers, and you've treated them with professionalism and skill. And we thank you. We thank you for the great work that you've done. I want to especially recognize Ms. Marcy Battle, who leads our clinical support team. And I want to especially thank Mr. Hatley Deans, who leads our mobile access team, and say, job well done. You all have killed it. You crushed it. And we continue to do the work that we do. We will not take back until this pandemic is done. Can you celebrate them with me today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I like to now shift and turn. We've recognized huge departments that have done work. They're not huge, but they've done huge work. Small departments have done great work. But now I'd like to turn and say thank you to two individuals who have done incredible work. You know, we have an individual on our team that not only shows up for everything possible to volunteer and support other departmental efforts, whether it be food drives or clothing drives or anything that brings support and help to other people, she is always there. And her commitment extends beyond the working hours or the activities that OIC itself provides. We want to recognize today a young lady who has founded and created her own outreach organization to deal with food insecurities of people living in the Twin Counties area. This organization, called Project Hand Up, was founded by our very own Shirley Monk Jones. Shirley, you are an OIC star because your commitment and your compassion extends everywhere you flow. You bring into the room and the space that you occupy a spirit of teamwork and a spirit of collaboration. We thank you for doing everything you can, not only to build our organization and our program, but bring health, nutrition, and comfort to struggling families every day. We celebrate you and we thank you for your great work. Shirley Monk Jones is our OIC star. Can you join with me in giving her a hand today? Thank you, Shirley. And then finally, this young lady that I'm about to talk about right now has been with OIC for more than a decade. And ever since she crossed the threshold of the OIC doors. She has been a blessing to everyone that she has come into contact with. She has brought order and strength and calm to every area that she's worked with within OIC. And she's worked in various capacities. But this lady made the biggest impact in this organization when she accepted the role of Director of Administration for OIC. Ms. Clara Knight has been a beacon of light and she is led with a heart of love. We appreciate you, Clara. We respect you, and we honor you today for all that you have given to OIC, for making every one of us feel like we were part of your family, and for treating us all with respect and with support, and doing the hard thing, which is holding down the fort for OIC every opportunity you could. Clara has worked carefully and closely with our entire board of directors and our volunteer teams, and we appreciate you, Ms. Knight, and all that you have done and brought to OIC. Can you join me in congratulating Clara for a job well done? Thank you, Ms. Knight. You've done a great work. And now I ask that you really take the next few days, if you have time off, if you're OIC family members, and if you don't have time off in the next until Christmas time comes, I do ask that you spend time refreshing and re-energizing yourself for the work ahead of us. 2021 is going to bring many challenges to us, but I'm confident that if we work together, if we pray together, if we work together in a manner that will edify our Maker, and I have to be as transparent as I can be. I am a person of faith, and I am unapologetic for my stance with my Creator. But I recognize that in America, we must give everyone an opportunity to believe as they want to believe and work with them any way that we can. And that's what we do at OIC. So I do ask that you take the next few days in this season to reflect and refresh yourself and prepare for the job ahead of us. And I would also like to ask that you pray for the OIC family and keep us in your thoughts. We have lost 2 this year of our most valued and loved team members. Mr. Maurice Lane passed a few months ago, and we are still in mourning over the loss of Mr. Lane. He was our director of transportation and facility support, and he worked with everyone, helped everyone wherever he could, and he loved this OIC. He was our second longest employee in our midst, and we will never forget him. And we appreciate the legacy of love that he has left to us. And today, and by the time you hear this, it'll be yesterday for us. But today we've lost another OIC family member, Ms. Brenda Jenkins. Brenda was a certified medical assistant who worked at Fairview Medical Center. She was part of the original team when OIC purchased Oakwood Medical Center. Brenda was on that original team that still was a part of our OIC family. She always gave her best. She was a loving and a gentle soul. She served her patients with care and concern, and she gave us everything she had every day. We're so thankful that we were blessed to be chosen to be a place where Brenda could share her love, her heart, and her skill. We thank you, Brenda, for your healing hands and how you brought comfort to so many. And now we pray for your family as they mourn you and have to learn to live without your physical presence, but never without the memories of the love that you have left behind. We thank you, all of you who've joined us today. We pray that you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And thank you for joining us with the OIC Virtual Awards. God bless you.